There is a lot happening on Instagram right now. If you are seeing low views or just spotty things or what have you, it is because Instagram is making a lot of updates. I think that Instagram is making a whole lot of updates in anticipation of a TikTok ban, but we'll see about that. But there is a lot happening on Instagram this month, and I wanted to talk to you all about what it is you need to be doing the month of June so that you can have success on Instagram. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Keenya Kelly. I'm going to be teaching you this month all about what you should be doing on Instagram so that you can grow your account, monetize your account, and be able to have what it is you want to have happen as a result of growing on Instagram. So I do have a bunch of different points here, and I'm going to go over them. So one of the first things to know about Instagram this month is that you've got to focus on your hooks. So we have talked about this previously, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. So there are hundreds and thousands of people creating content on Instagram, and people are being overloaded with so many different things. And so if you are going to have the success that you want to have happen on Instagram, you've got to capture people's attention the moment that they land on you. And what happens is that you have to give them a hook. You have to give them a reason to want to watch your video, read your content, or whatever it is that you have. Now, as it pertains to a hook, there are a bunch of different aspects of a hook. Okay, so I like to say that there are three different aspects to a hook. First of all, it is what is the initial thing that you're going to say in your video? Like, what literally did you say within the first 1 to 2 seconds that could capture your audience's attention? Okay, so in this video, I said Instagram is making a lot of updates. Right. And so that was my initial hook. But you could also say things like, you're not going to believe what's going to happen. I've got the secret this, or whatever it is you're going to say. But the initial thing that you say is the very first hook. The second thing with your hook is actually the text that you place on screen, because it's really important to know that like 80% of people watch videos on mute. Okay, they watch videos on mute and then they choose to unmute it once they want to hear what's happening in the video. And one of the best ways to get people to unmute your video is the text you're going to put on screen. That is the second hook, okay? Because if they scroll and they see something, they read something that grabs their attention, then more than likely they're going to continue to watch the video to see what the video is saying with the text. And if it's good for them, then they'll unmute and then they'll do what you want them to do. The third thing is what is actually happening within the first 1 to 2 seconds in your video. Like the framing, what is happening in that initial framing? That is what is going to cause people to stop and watch your video. So if you want to have the perfect hook for your video, then add all three. Have text on screen, be mindful of what you're speaking, and then your initial frame, and that's going to help your videos on Instagram this month. The second thing to know about Instagram this month is that you've got to get people to engage with you. You've got to get people to engage with you, because the way that the algorithm is working is that it's not just if you have a short video and if people watch it all the way through. The platform wants to see people engage with your content. They want to see people like your content. They want to see people share your content, and they want to see people comment. They don't really care about the saves. They want them to like, they want them to comment, and they want them to share, because those are super important to Instagram. Now, the most important thing to you is people actually sharing your content. And the reason why is that if I have, let's just say 5,000 followers, and my followers don't know you, and I share your content to my followers, well, you just reached 5,000 new people that could potentially like your content and then come back to it. We call that shareable content. That's like today I followed an account because someone was talking about therapy and all that. I saw the quote, went to the account, I liked the account, so then I hit follow to the account. And so you want to be creating content that is shareable, that people want to share as a resource to their community. Okay, so that's your videos, it's your image posts, it's your carousels, whatever type of content that you are creating. So Also, you want to try to get people to not just comment, but get into the DMs, okay? You want people inside of your DMs talking to you, okay? Because if you're able to get people to talk to you, then your stories are going to perform better, your DMs are going to perform a lot better, and it's just going to be a much better experience that you're going to have on Instagram because people are engaging with you. They're sending DMs. And now if you're selling a product or service, now you can follow up with them in the DM with an actual link without worrying about that whole click the link in my bio issue. The next thing you want to do on Instagram this month is you want to create content that is trending. Now, I'm not referring to doing things that you don't want to do, but I'm talking about learning what is actually trending on Instagram in your niche that you can create content about, okay? For example, you can actually do a search on Instagram utilizing hashtags. And when you put certain hashtags on Instagram, it's going to pull up all the trending videos within that hashtag. So something within your niche could be like hashtag women owned business, hashtag female business, or hashtag content creator, whatever. And when you do that, Instagram is going to show you the top performing videos in that particular with that hashtag. And so what that's going to do is you're going to be able to see what audios are trending in this hashtag. What are the content types that are trending in this hashtag that you can recreate? Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can go to that hashtag and you can start watching videos in that hashtag, but also then go to some of the more trending ones, click on that profile, and you can see, compared to this video that is trending for them, compared to their other content, how is their other content performing? If you are noticing that trending video is performing a lot better than their other content, then that's the key that this is the type of video that is trending right now and you want to try to recreate. I am not saying recreate somebody's content to a T. I'm saying that here is a guide for what people are responding to and engaging with when it comes to your type of content, your niche, or what have you. So if you search the hashtags on Instagram and then you start looking at the content and the content creators, you're going to see just what it is that you could be doing to make your content perform a lot better this month on Instagram. And the last thing you want to do this month on Instagram is you want to pay very close attention to your descriptions. So what is happening is that Instagram wants you telling people more about what your video is about. Okay, so they've given you a lot of space to write your description. Now, a couple things. One, if you're writing certain keywords in your description, when people go to Instagram to do a search, your content is going to pop up in that search if you are doing the search engine optimization correctly. So if I'm teaching how to grow on Instagram in a video, I want to have in the video the text how to grow on Instagram so that when someone goes to do a search, that video pops up in that search because I have those SEO keywords there, okay? But also they want you to put as much words in your description as possible, like 100 to 300 words in your description. I know that sounds like a lot, but the Instagram has always loved longer descriptions. But also the beauty of having longer descriptions is that if you have a video and then someone is now reading your really good description, then your video is constantly playing while they are reading your description. And that's showing Instagram people like this video, they like this content because the video is looping. So now don't write bum things in your description just to get your video to loop. But what you do want to do, you want to try to get your videos looping. That way Instagram can continue pushing it out. But also you want to draw people into what it is you're talking about in your comment section. So that way they will engage with you even more. So I have a video talking about growing after divorce, building a business after divorce, and all the things. And I wrote a longer description, and most people are responding to what I've written in the description more so than what is happening in the video. And it's causing the video to perform a lot better than what other videos have in the past. So you want to pay very close attention to your descriptions. But if you're going to write longer descriptions, you want to space out your paragraphs. So Don't let everything all run together. Like have 2 sentences here, 2 sentences, 1 sentence, things of that nature. Do bullet points. You can use emojis and things like that, but give people a good experience as they are reading your descriptions. Now, if you're saying to yourself, I want more help with growing an account on Instagram, I want you to come and join our Vertical Video Mastery waitlist. This is an amazing course where I'm teaching you how to create short vertical videos so you can monetize and sell your products and services. It's not open right now, but it's opening soon, and we have a wait list for it. So I want you to click in the description and put your name and email in, and I'm going to alert you once Vertical Video Mastery opens, because it opens soon.